All right, GM guys, happy Friday. Hope your day is off to a great start so far. Every Friday is always nice to come together, with our fellow monkeys, our JPEG monkeys, folks who, simply just have a weird obsession over pixelized monkeys. So hope you guys are off to a great start and excited to kickstart the weekend. Say my name for good luck, please. Well, if you really think that is the case, of course, we'll be more than happy to grant you your wish, Senpai. All right, so let's get things going. This week, we do have a fair bit of agenda item, as we put out as well in the announcement that you may have seen. Aside from going through our regular DAO updates, there's of course the election that is ongoing right now, involving both the board as well as the lead executive role. I know last week, we had a lot of very kind and patient monkeys who, were willing to stay throughout. But of course, we want to make sure that we can end this on time and make sure that we don't stretch beyond the allocated time we have, just to be respectful of everybody's time. So this week we are going to switch the agenda up a little bit and make sure that we bring up the election candidate and continue using town hall as a platform to make sure everyone get the opportunity to meet your candidates. Now, aside from that as well, of course, we have the regular DAO updates we would like to go through. So without further delay, let's get things going. Now, before the serious items as well, there's also the reminder that Distro wants to share with us around the banana raffles. Sorry, the barrel raffles on Banana Stand. There is only 210 tickets bought, well, maybe 211 because I just bought one right before we came live. So if you guys are interested, there is the barrel raffle available, only 211 so far. And what that means is that the barrel raffle will still have to be done on a weekly basis. That's the goal, that's the plan. So with lesser individuals purchasing in, of course, that means that your chances could actually be higher. So hopefully this does not tilt the equation too far out. I see that Crypto SW is in the chat to encourage everybody to not buy any barrel raffle. Now, given that I just bought a raffle ticket as well, I would love to agree, but it is my duty to let you know that you need to check out the banana stand. So go and check it out, the banana stand, the shop, buy a barrel raffle if you haven't. In about 15 minutes or so, we will have the raffle closed up and start running the names through right after. Now, aside from the barrel raffle as well, there is also the MonkeDAO 2024 banner. Note that while this will not be sort of like a 1 week, 2 week sort of banner use, we're just testing out this model, and we expect this banner to be up for at least a couple of months. And we encourage folks who may be interested to include their favorite monkeys, especially our OG monkeys who've been here for a while, to purchase the MonkeDAO banana feature spot through the banana stand, and that is, I believe, for 169 bananas. All right, and apparently there's one SMB barrel that you can do a direct claim. So if you don't want to go through the hassle of betting on luck, betting on your own luck, there is one barrel that you can pretty much redeem straight away and call it yours for 4,000. Well, at least it was still available at the time of looking through the banana stand before the town hall has started, so feel free to check it out. Hopefully it's still available, and if you have the extra bananas, of course this could be a good way to consider. And yes, without further delay, that is kind of like the prelude or the preview of what we want to share. But let's get to the serious monkey business now. Kickstarting this week's newsletter as usual. Kickstarting this week's town hall as usual with our newsletter, and I believe we are now on the 103 edition of the Banana Split. And this seems to be featuring some nice sushi, Japanese cuisine at least. Simon and fellow monkeys in Vancouver, I believe that is the case. Always nice to see fellow monkeys get together, especially in these IRL meetups. You know, Discord is always nice for us to meet our monkey fam for the very first time, but nothing beats meeting folks in real life and seeing how this friendship can transcend beyond and above the virtual gates that we are often very used to. Now, of course, elections is ongoing. If you guys are looking for a quick summary of what the hell is going on with these elections, the newsletter is a great way to look for a quick rundown, or quick summary of all this information that you need to know. The board and lead executive election is currently ongoing. There will be another round of elected executive, election that will happen right after. The dates for the election are reflected there as well. I know there are some conversations around, certain members being interested in running for elected executives roles. Those are some of the dates that you may need to look out for. Self-nomination from 5th to 11th. Now, voting, of course, for the board and lead executive, which is the election that is ongoing right now, will conclude on the 4th of February, I believe. So this is approximately 2 more days for most of us. And if you are yet to vote, or if you have not yet casted your vote, please go ahead and check it out. And I just want to quickly also remind everyone that we do have the delegation feature. One of the biggest feedback around that is that, hey, we all have our monkeys stored in our ledger to make sure it's safe because this is more than just JPEG. We understand that, of course. And so the delegation feature is something that is available. If you go to vote.monkeydao.io, there is a delegate feature for you to delegate, your voting rights. Now you just need to set it up once, and then you should be good, and you can use it, for any future votes that may come up, via our vote.monkeydao.io. This includes all your core wallets. However many core wallets you may have, you can assign it to a hot wallet that you use on a regular basis, and that can be your go-to way of casting your votes moving forward. So it may be a little bit tricky if you are encountering any issues with delegating a vote. Feel free to reach out to any of the execs, and we'll be more than happy to help guide you through that. All right. And just a quick reminder as well, nominated position, this election ongoing does not only involve elected roles. There are also nominated positions, one involving the treasurer, one is the board observer, which is a gentry member that aims to help champion the voice of gentry to the board. There's also 2 nominated execs as well. All right. So yeah, this is the bylaws, quick summary, and feel free to go check it out. And vote.monkeydao.io, this is the latest votes ongoing, a quick summary. Now, aside from the elections that we've been talking about a lot, there's also one other proposal: chat access and limited voting rights for SMB ordinals. So this, in summary, is basically, a proposal to explore the feasibility around bringing, SMB ordinals into the forever home MonkeDAO officially. All right. So feel free to go cast your vote. We would really appreciate for you to, participate in the, voting process and make your voice heard. Now, onward to events, Web3 events, MonkeDAO, NFT, NYC. This is, of course, one of the key events, and I'm sure a lot of alpha will be shared as well. I think we have Stro who plans to come up later on today. We'll see if he can make it in time. But let him share with us more once he made it here. But want to do a quick shout out as well. The Monkey Hotel, we've seen pretty decent sign up rates. There are still, of course, slots available. If you guys are going to NFT NYC, highly encourage everyone to go check it out. Of course, this aside from Breakpoint 2024, these are both flagship events that we aim to gather as many monkeys as possible. Shout out as well for the New York Hacker House happening in March. Monday Monkey Spotlight this week, was a pretty intensive discussion as well. There are also the election run through, which I will just share a couple of links here. Simon, feel free to let me know if I got this correctly. Oh, yes, that's right. I think Simon already dropped it, but I just dropped it just in case. Two different spaces to run through. One, it was related to the our own hosted space to gather our fellow monkey candidates, as well as Monday Monkey Spotlight. Before that, there's also the spaces hosted by Syndicate Network. All right, so that's that. Moving on, apologies, I think we are close to it. Wow, this one specific post in our Monkeys on Twitter section did catch my attention. This pick your poison. This is indeed, basically an accurate depiction, and I think Jam basically lined his monkey up like so nicely. The pink background monkeys. Of course, this is one of our favorite section as usual, featuring all the monkeys posting content on Twitter and whatnot. Feel free to let us know as well if you see any content that you think deserve to be featured, and we would love to continue to have this highlighted on a regular basis. Now, aside from that, I think we may not have this section pointed out, but just a quick reminder as well, the Town Hall TLDR, if you guys are listening to this on record and are wondering, hey, I don't really have an hour to sit through all this, pointers in that, how can I get a quick summary of everything that is ongoing on this Town Hall? Just come into our Discord, use the command !Town Hall TLDR. You should be able to get everything that you need to know in point form. Now, of course, if you prefer the recording is usually made available, within 24 hours after the town hall has concluded on our official, MonkeDAO YouTube page. All right, so that's enough of me talking, and I'm sure you guys are excited to meet some of the election candidates. Enough of, looking at all this, description or text messages on there. Why don't we invite, our election candidates to come out and share with us a little bit more around what they're championing for, and a brief intro of themselves, most importantly. Without further delay, I'm going to start sending a couple of invites to our amazing candidates to come up. I believe we have a hot sauce, Jacob, Buana, King Kong, and I know that Jam mentioned that he will not be available today, but he wants to share that he believes there's a lot of good candidates, and he's excited for this cycle. Fellow candidates, I am sending the invite over to you. If you see it, feel free to respond. Stro, I also send an invite for you to come up to stage to share with us more about NFT and YC in a little bit. And let's see, King Kong. Oh, okay. So I think we have Buana up here. Buana, whenever you're ready, feel free to unmute yourself. Oh, so I just saw everyone is buying raffle tickets now. Just a reminder, this was at the message at 1:09. I believe you should have at least a couple more minutes if you do want to get the barrel raffle ticket. Now, getting back to the election section, let's bring up Buana to come out and share with us a quick intro of herself, so some of the things that she stands for this upcoming election, especially. GM Buana, very nice to have you here today. Whenever you're ready, we'd love to welcome you up.
Hi, GM Jemmy. Hello, everyone. It's nice to be on a speaking part of Town Hall. So my name is Bojana. I'm from Croatia. My passion is being a tour guide, learning new destinations, discovering them to other people. And to talk, I'm sort of a wild joker card with the fun knowledge that I have. I've been a monkey since April 2022, and so far, as for my DAO participation, I was included in organizing several meetups, helped with some events and merch, and since September 2022, I am a member of a newsletter team, and I love doing the newsletter for MonkeDAO. Recently, I've been doing the Twitter content, so it's sort of fun to sum up the week in those tweets and see what is happening. I decided to run for the board because I'm happy DAO has this new body that will make, I believe, both DAO members and the executives happier in regard that there will be an objective participant who can object, who can communicate quicker, hopefully, and leave the executives to deal with partnerships, plannings, and all the other cool stuff, and getting the banana shop more and more harder to choose what to spend your bananas on. So yeah, I believe that board will be a great addition to the DAO, and hope that we will all be happy with the results that these new bylaws brought us. I would love for MonkeDAO to continue being the best DAO and example to all the others, not just the number of the amazing builders and brains that we have here, but also in a way how we communicate, how we regulate, and of course with the vibes, which cannot always be high, but for the most of time they are here. And as I mentioned before, for me, MonkeDAO was something that felt very welcome, and it feels like family to me as someone who is not really in Web3 by work, but I was sort of dragged into it with my husband working in the space. But I have found that in MonkeDAO I can contribute, and that I can be a part of this world in that way. So yeah, that would be it for me, and I'm looking forward to meeting a lot more monkeys on future events, and I think it will be in New York. Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot, Boana. I really appreciate you. And the newsletter team has been fortunate enough to have had Boana's help for a long time now. Always appreciate it. Now, let's bring up the next candidate. I see that Ben is super ready. He has basically already self-unmuted himself, so he wants the stage really badly. So, without further delay, let's give the time to now Ben. Whenever you're ready, feel free.
GM, I did not notice that I was unmuted. Fortunately, I was not making comments. So I'm Ben. I'm in MonkeDAO for 1.5 years, helping with a lot of different topics, from some partnerships, some merch, creating great experience for our members during events, and I'm really happy. So I'm running for board seats, and I'm really happy to see the new bylaws and the new organization. I think that's, as Boyana said, that we are heading in the right direction. We need to keep this trend and this, not this trend, but sorry, but this fact that the MonkeDAO is an OG project and leading the way for other people to find out the best way. We are to be a DAO run by the community, and the board's role is really to make sure that the community is heard, make sure that we address the feedback from the community, and that the executive team is going in this direction for the DAO, and so we'll be able, as MonkeDAO as a whole, to create the real blueprints for everyone to follow a true decentralized organization. That's it for me, Jimmy.
All right, thanks a lot, Van. Really appreciate it. I see that we have Jacob and King Kong as well. So, Jacob, whenever you're ready, we'd love to have you come up here. Thereafter, King Kong, you go right after Jacob.
GM people. It's a beautiful day in the jungle. Here we are. I've been in SMB for as long as I can remember, being in Solana. When Nam shook my hand at the first Mountain DAO, I knew I had to get an SMB. I love MonkeDAO. There's nothing I won't do for this DAO. There's nothing I won't compromise. I will not compromise a single thing or my integrity for this DAO. Vote for me. Vote for a better future for MonkeDAO.
All right. Thanks a lot, Jacob. Really appreciate it. And that is a very interesting story on the norm onboarding. We love some good stories like this sometimes. All right, King Kong, whenever you're ready, feel free to unmute yourself. We'd love to have you come up here as well. And quick mention as well, if you go, I saw your tag. You are not too late at all. I'll just send an invite for you to come up and you can go right after King Kong. King Kong, whenever you're ready.
GM, everybody. Hope everyone's having a great town hall day. Happy birthday, Jemmy. I am King Kong. I've been in MonkeDAO for about a year, most of that time as a monkey patrol officer, which is our mod system. I'm sure most of you guys know. I stay extremely active and know exactly what's going on within the DAO and how all the members are feeling. If you haven't had a chance already, read the bylaws, understand exactly what this board is responsible for. It's not like any positions we've had here in the past where it's a political agenda trying to push different initiatives. This is an oversight and structure. So making procedures and coming up with exactly how things are going to be handled in the DAO moving forward. Big changes are going to happen. Lots of great candidates out there. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to DM me or hop in a voice chat. Always happy to chat with fellow monkeys and look forward to meeting you all. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, King Kong. Really appreciate it. And to our beautiful alien monkey who made it just in time. Hugo, whenever you're ready.
Just dropped the kids off, ready to go. Good morning. I've been a monkey for 2.5 years, I think since August 2021. I run a couple successful startup businesses, so have experience hiring, oversight and compensation, things relevant to the board, which is why I wanted to run for this position. I also co-founded Gib with Jeb, Don, Ballin, Ponage, and so have a ton of experience and passion for Web3, and met most of my business contacts and Web3 friends in MonkeDAO. So really appreciative of MonkeDAO and excited to be running for this board position. A lot of, as King Kong said, a lot of great candidates. Can't go wrong, I don't think.
All right, thanks a lot, Hugo. Really appreciate you, and thanks a lot for rushing through and making sure that you are in time for today's session. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely, thanks, Jeremy.
All right, so the number of candidates that you just heard are largely running for the board elections, and I hope you guys we all have had the opportunity to interact with them across multiple occasions and platforms. And next up, I know we do have 4 lead exec candidates, but unfortunately, Hot Sauce may be running behind time and maybe held up. Unjust is unfortunately on the flight. He sends his absence with apologies, and hope you guys have had the opportunity to interact with him as well. But we do have Raiden in the room. Raiden, although he may have joined us in December last year, but he's nothing short of a very passionate monkey and very active as well across Gen 2 chats especially. So Raiden, GM, thanks a lot for joining us today. Whenever you're ready, feel free to take over the stage.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? What's up, John? Happy Friday to everybody. I know it's been a long week for all of us. So just like me, I'm ready to enjoy the weekend. I know Jupe took a lot out of us. But yeah, running for MonkeDAO has been a great experience to see how amazing the provenance of our community has. My monkey brothers, my monkey sisters, I'm committed to a year of unity, growth, and memories. I'm grateful to have the opportunity to raise my platform forward. And if you haven't read up on my platform already, please do. It's in the lead exec nomination channel. And I'm prepared to serve as your lead executive. I encourage each and every one of you guys to embrace this coming year. We're going to have a crazy Solana summer, and I'm dedicated to making sure our builders come forward with innovative ideas to work alongside with the board and the rest of the executive committee. So if you haven't already, go hit the polling stand and vote. Go tell your fellow monkeys that haven't voted already to go vote too, and go tell your mom to go buy a monkey and vote as well. Thank you guys.
All right, thanks a lot, Raiden. Appreciate it, and there was definitely a lot of passion. We all love that, especially onboarding family members. Now, I'll just share a quick one. Nano basically wrote this, not factual information of a 30-minute pitch for myself, but I'm definitely not going to do that. I just want to share that, one of the big motivation and, feasibility that I see with this upcoming cycle is the fact that there is the bylaws update, which makes things a lot easier as well for the execs, because I think internally some of the execs may agree as well. There are a lot of things that, may sort of been put on the list on the things that needed to be done, but of course there are always a lot of concern around hey, committee is not really thinking of things the same way, and how do we make sure that things are more aligned. And this is basically a good big step forward to ensure that everything can be aligned. And, I think one of the key goals as well as we sort of go towards this upcoming cycle is to make sure that we go back to our roots on sort of building up the foundation again on what makes MonkeDAO MonkeDAO. And I think, if I do get the opportunity to get elected, that would be a core focus as well. And, I hope you guys are all, passionate in terms of everything that we have put together, and there are indeed a lot of good candidates that have put forth their different plans and agenda that they plan to sort of run for and they stand for. And I encourage everyone to check out the board nomination as well as the lead exec candidates thread as well. So yeah, feel free to go check it out. This is the election roundup for us. And there is definitely still a fair bit of time for you to interact with the different candidates across, the Discord voice chat and whatnot. Or, if you are interested to find out more individually on what they stand for regarding individual topics, feel free to go DM the candidates themselves. And Nano, that was definitely not a 30 minutes one. Okay, so this is the wrap up on the election side. Highly encourage everyone to vote. The deadline is on the 4th of February, so 2 more days for everyone. And hope you guys, do exercise your rights to vote. So quickly moving on to the rest of the agenda item, we have 30 minutes, I believe more than enough time for us to run through the rest of the agenda items. So I think we're doing pretty great this week. Quick update as well. We are well aware of a lot of different, sort of scams happening, as well as the, exploits that folks are trying to send through. Now, the biggest risk, of course, that we foresee is that, documents getting sent through here and there, folks sort of downloading these things, etc. And there are still constantly a lot of DMs every day that a lot of folks are receiving, acting as, the authors or writers from different news outlets. So be very careful when interacting with individuals or accounts who claim that they are from, a certain media platform. They are more than likely to, potentially send you, a malicious file that could potentially get you into a not so desirable situation. Now, as part of that as well, we are well aware that, there are areas where we can further strengthen our Discord security that involves, transiting, our Discord ownership to a cold storage device, and we have started the processes to do that. This includes, getting an entirely new device and ensure that this device has not interacted with anything and will only interact with Discord. Setting up the account in such a way where it is a real account and not like a bot account, so that it does not get flagged out and risk getting sort of deleted, as we have encountered a while back. So don't worry if you are seeing that the Discord ownership is transferred out over the next weeks or so. It will also not be rushed in the sense that there will be enough time to naturalize and make sure that an account is valid before anything is even done. So just take note of that. The Discord ownership may be transferred out, but unless anything that is out of the norm, we'll keep you guys updated as well. Secondly, the Monkey Ventures update, a quick reminder as well. Monkey Ventures is basically like a community-run syndicate, or rather like a subset of MonkeDAO, which aims to gather fellow monkeys together, folks who are interested in investments and whatnot, opportunities and whatnot, with the goal to democratize access to high-quality deal flow for retail investors. And we just closed out we just closed out one of the opportunity. I think this was the Zeus network. This opportunity involved 150K USDC successfully raised across, I think, 50 participants or so. This is one of the highest number of candidates that individuals that participated in the deal for a while now. And congratulations to everyone who have participated in that in time. I know that was definitely a hard one to manage because of a lot of complexity around allocation tiers. And we are very proud to share that there are some early trial that we have run, as promised, or rather as communicated before as well. How do we ensure that Gen 2 and Gen 3 all get equal access, but at the same time, try to find ways to prioritize Gen 2 and Gen 3 allocation. And this one specific deal as well was one that we have exercised with a lot of caution, around, allocating the different amounts to different individuals of different tiers. And we will continue to sort of try out this model and see how we can best find a model that works over the long term. All right. Just a quick reminder as well. If you guys are, already a member of Monkey Ventures, please do not do any manual deposits. There were some, issues that we encountered with manual deposits. And these manual deposits are extremely tricky for us to handle because we need to, submit a couple of proposals to ensure that the funds are safely released. There is a way for you to deposit any sort of contribution that you may be interested in directly via the platform. And so please make sure that, moving forward, you only do deposits via the platform and not manually sending funds to a certain addresses. All right, that would not be that ideal. All right, so that's a quick run through of that. And don't really want to bore you guys with more numbers, but as we know, this is now the start of February, and January, the month of January has just ended. We wrapped up the finances, or are in the midst of wrapping up the finances, but have already gathered the January revenue numbers across the royalties mainly. And happy to share with you guys that the January revenue numbers is approximately 154,000 USD. We have, our fellow monkey who's helping us work through the P&L for the month of January, and we will present it to everyone once it is ready. All right, but I just dropped the January finance revenue numbers as well. For full transparency, those are the numbers that we have seen. SMB Gen 2 contributed 984.46 SOL. SMB Gen 3 collection generated 525.29 SOL. Barrels generated, close to 20 SOL. Across the month of January, there's a total of 1,528.9 SOL, approximately 154,000 USD. Now, at this point as well, I just want to make sure that I recognize some of the calls around, royalties, etc., which has been a heated discussion or a very passionate discussion. Many different members with different, opinions on this and whatnot. This is, of course, not something that we are, turning tone deaf to. We are well aware of the different perspectives there is, and whether, this could, may or may not be relevant in the near future. The truth is that no matter the decision that we take, even as we are continuing, especially so that we are exploring the immutability very closely, it is important that we study this decision in a very comprehensive manner and make sure that, whatever decision that we choose, every single aspect is considered as much as possible. Because, some of the decisions we make will not only impact us in this cycle, but, for the different, cycles that are upcoming as well. that means that, a lot of the folks who may be taking over and like, helping to run the DAO, etc., our decisions will impact the many generations to come per se. So feel free to go check it out. The numbers are there, but, we want to make sure that, this is communicated, and more importantly, finance wise, continue to make, all these transparent updates to everyone on a periodic basis. Yes, Simon, our decisions have consequences. You are not only expected to be an adult, but a good monkey business man, or good monkey. Let's just leave it there. All right, so that's the January finance numbers. Hope that helped to shed some light on that. Sorry, you're gonna have to sit through more of Jamie talking. I just want to give a quick reminder as well on partnerships. Of course, there's a lot of interesting conversations around. And yes, how can I forget about this? Congratulations to each and every one of you who were part of the Jupiter job that happened just a couple of days ago. Us at MonkeDAO as well, we were fortunate enough to be able to get two of our claims through. One of them had a pretty significant drop of like 21,000 or so. Every single drop, of course, that the DAO hot wallet that has ever been used, will continue to be redeemed for all this, for the Jupiter tokens especially. And, you can find our our squads for the tokens that have been deposited. Every time these tokens are redeemed, Norm assisted us in some redemption as well, while we send it to the squads ASAP. All right. So congratulations, and thanks to our fellow monkeys as well who come together to watch the very interesting and interactive Jupiter drop map that we saw on how it sort of evolved over time. And that was definitely a fun experience. Hopefully, we can do more of such experience to bring fellow monkeys together. But of course, aside from the Jupiter drop, there are conversations around potential sort of drops happening and whatnot. And just Mouse also wanted to share with us, although he's on a flight today. There are a couple campaigns upcoming. One specific one is the Magic Eden one. There is, of course, the Diamond drop upcoming. And you will likely be able to see, some of the tweets coming out, really, really soon. And I think some of it could have even been circulated already. All right. So the boost will be live until Monday at midnight ET. And the go live is basically the start of Town Hall. All right. So this should already be live. Let's see. Yes, the DAO still hold all of our Jupe, indeed, or Jupe. Yeah, whatever that may be. Weekly, but okay, yeah, that's interesting. So yes, that is the partnership updates, and without further delay, let me try to bring up Stro to share with us some of the NFT NYC updates. Before we forget about it. Stro, I just sent you an invite to come up to stage to speak whenever you're ready. Feel free to share with us some alpha around the NFT NYC. Is this just me? Stro, are you around? Can you guys hear me? Okay, no, this sort of like Friday. Okay. Oh, so maybe it's just me. Okay, let's see. Stro, do you want to try again? No way, you guys are kidding. I'm literally looking at the Discord screen and I know well enough how this works. Every time someone is speaking, it's going to be green on the screen. Wait, are you guys serious? No way. Stro, can you just like say something in the Monkey Weekly Town Hall tag chat thread? I can't take this guy seriously. I'm actually, okay, let's see. Yeah, this is silent for me, but I'm not too sure. Okay, cool. So no worries. Whenever you're ready, feel free to come up here. Thanks, Carl. I think you are probably the only sane monkey in the room. Okay, let's move on for now. Stroll, whenever you're ready, feel free to come out here. Just try to unmute yourself and let me know, and we'd love to bring you up here again. I think there may be some issues with the mic. Let's see. Well, let's try to change all the barrel raffle tickets name to Jammy Jam so that I get 500 opportunities at getting 5 barrel for myself this week. In exchange for the Stro. Yeah, so I think Stro may not be available right now, but there's definitely some updates, and we can just move the updates to the minor announcements or announcements channel accordingly after the town hall. Don't really want to sit through a regular sort of like a technical glitch Friday, and I'm sure you guys are excited about the barrel raffle. So this Stro, can't believe we got through it as well. Whenever you're ready, let's bring up the barrel raffle and see who may have won or who may be winning the barrels for this week. Stroll says to use your Jupiter allocation for NYC. This role, are you available? Okay, yeah, I see your screen right now. I'm just thinking if this is a case of my mic having issue again.
That's not you, Jimmy.
Okay, lovely. Oh God, thank God. Let's see. Okay, I see your screen now. How many candidates? How many individuals did we get out of the barrels so far?
All right. Hello, everyone. So we have 254 this time. So we have a lot more increased chances to get a barrel this time. So we just as a reminder, we are going to do like 5 runs of this draw, and so we're not taking any tickets out or anything, so everyone will have basically the same chances for each one of the draws, and yeah, let's just get started. So we have all of these people, so I'm just going to shuffle this a little bit, and let's start with the first one. Lady Lucky. So it's a little bit weird because like we only get like the Discord names, which might not be the the actual name that people are more kind of known for. All right, so let's go to the second one. Okay, Crypto SW. I think you were saying for people I think it's you, but maybe it's not. But if you were the one saying for people not to buy tickets, congratulations, because you actually won one. All right, so let's go for the third one. Dr. Blue Ship. All right. Congratulations. Congratulations as well. And now we have the last one. So let me just shuffle this a couple more times. And who's getting the last one? English. Okay. Maybe we need to redraw this one. No, I'm just kidding. Well, congratulations. Yeah, I'm sure you'll hear a lot about this now for the rest of the week. But yeah, good luck or congratulations to everyone.
No way! Come on, English. I
If you
expect
have
that.
any complaint, please let English know. So yeah, we'll validate everything, and yeah, if we need, we will kind of add to the draws next time. But yeah, if nothing changes, congratulations to all the winners, and we'll be back next week for 5 more barrels to draw. And thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, Distro. Really appreciate it. That's super helpful. And if you guys do not know, Distro is also the monkey coordinating a lot of the backend for Banana Stand, as well as our amazing shop our monkeydao.io shop.monkeydao.io. Now, although Stro is not able to join us today, he actually did send me a DM alongside some pictures, but he did elaborate on what he wanted to share about. So, on Stro's behalf, I will be sharing with you guys around the NFTMYC, what you need to take note of, etc. And I also confirmed that that was not my mic's issue. So, that is good to know. So NFT NYC is in 2 months. So if you guys are planning to do NFT NYC, make sure to secure the MonkeDAO hotel before price increases in just about 10 days or so. Yes, demand and supply. Prices do increase. So there are a couple of rooms left available. One last thing, the venue for NFT NYC event as well is secured. The event will be on the 3rd of April. So if you guys are planning to go to NFT NYC and looking for events, of course, make sure to circle down 3rd of April. And if you are part of any teams who are potentially looking to co-organize an event and come together to host the event together with MonkeDAO, feel free to let us know. You can drop through a direct DM or open a ticket on Discord if you're not too sure. And we would be more than happy to link you up accordingly and get the planning going so that we make sure that the event can be a collective success. Now, aside from the NFT NYC as well, there was also a Google form posted regarding the call for new merge team members or, folks who may be passionate about getting merge going. There are a couple of platforms ongoing as well that we plan to distribute this, monkey merge at scale. One, of course, is being the NFT NYC and Breakpoint 2024, which we expect to be a larger scale distribution. So Stro, on behalf of the exec, is looking for individuals who possess, some of the key skills, especially monkeys who especially have like strong connections with suppliers, clothing suppliers across the different continents like US US specifically, Europe, Asia, the different regions especially. It doesn't have to be limited to one specific region. And if you are, especially well versed with like logistical challenges like shipping, taxes, etc., because we have had interesting encounters with such issues before. Individuals with experience in Shopify or e-commerce outside from this role. Designers, of course, our very talented monkey designers. It is also likely that we may, look to get some community designs, especially now that we have the Monkey Earn program as well. Individuals with connections in the Web2 space with brands. Of course, if you guys have connections with brands or whatnot, we would love to see if something can be sort of developed and work together from there. Individuals who are, of course, very good with QC. So that's the Monkey Merge team with the call recently. And if you guys are interested, feel free to go check it out. There's Jeremy's is hogging the spotlight. Unfortunately, Friday happens to be the case. All right, so I think Stro just dropped the link as well. Where exactly is the NFT NYC MonkeDAO VIP package? How can I get hold of it? This link is dropped in the Town Hall Tech Chat track. Just scroll up a couple of messages. You'll see it from Stro. Otherwise, just go straight to the website shop.monkeydao.io. Now, remember, MonkeDAO will never be with a monkey with a Y. MONKE, that is uniquely MonkeDAO. I hope you guys are excited about NFT NYC, and there is one of the amazing ways to get involved if you guys are heading there. So that brings us towards the tail end of the agenda item for us for this week. And I'm just going to perhaps do one more shout out for any new monkeys that may be in the room that want to come out and say hi. We would love to meet you. If you are new here and just join us in the recent weeks and have not yet had the opportunity to come out and say hi, we would love to invite you to come up and share with us a couple of words on yourself as well as your background. Yes, Nano is new, but he does not qualify for that because he chose on every Friday around the mic, issue. So he's not allowed to come up to the stage. Now I see that 0x Lambs has tagged Blue as well. Blue, if you are in the town hall, we would love to invite you to come up and say a couple of words. Is there any more new monkey? Ben, that was a good call. I would probably support that because I feel like, I've keep sort of like, consistently tried with these raffles, but, never really got that lucky with that. But that's fine. It's good to see everyone else reading. All right, last call for any new monkeys in the room. If you guys are not available, no worries as well. We try to allocate a small section of every town hall to welcome our new monkeys and let everyone meet us. And you can always come back in the upcoming week or so, and we would love to, similarly facilitate an intro for you to the rest of our monkey family members. All right, one last call. Calling once, calling twice. Now, with that brings us towards the end of our agenda for Town Hall this week. We hope you have an amazing weekend ahead. A quick reminder, please remember to vote. We appreciate you. Enjoy. See ya.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Up, 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 don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know.